Strangely enough, it was a research paper that proved to be a critical turning point in the life of 2015 distinguished alumnus George D. Morgan. Until that time, his studies as a USF chemistry major involved formulas and labs, but a sign he spotted at the end of his freshman year tempted the Pittsburgh native. Spend an off-campus 17-day term in Jamaica and get 6 credit hours for just $379. The trip would be hosted by history professor Louis A. Perez. The only catch, that research paper. Morgan had never had anything to write like it, and he wasn't sure he could. His topic was business development in Jamaica's bauxite and alumina industry. He got a B- on the paper and a heightened sense of his own capabilities. So he took up Dr. Perez's challenge to take courses that involved more reading and critical thinking, which led to the College of Business and classes in economics. There, Professor Ed Ford introduced him to a whole new world. Morgan, who had planned to become a physician, discovered that business came more naturally to him than science. He changed his major to accounting and went to work in healthcare. On the business side, passion and talents dovetailed perfectly, leading to a long and very successful career. After working for a number of corporations, including Humana, Price Waterhouse, and HCA, Morgan eventually became the National Director of Operations for U.S. Oncology Incorporated. In just a few years, he and then CFO Bruce Broussard turned the corporation's fortunes around, doubling revenue from $1.5 billion to $3 billion. Morgan says the College of Business gave him the skills he needed to be successful, which is why he remains involved to this day. But it was his wife, Jane, who nudged him toward playing an active role in the success of USF and its students. In 2007, Morgan had retired and returned to Florida. He became a full-time golfer, beach walker, and fisherman, a hobby that grew from childhood fishing trips to the Florida Keys. A few months of watching her husband's freewheeling good times was enough for Jane, a Florida State alumna who was actively giving back to her university. She suggested he do something in addition to the fun he was having. Morgan's philanthropy to USF actually predates his wife's good-natured nudge. In 2002, the couple endowed USF's first football scholarship. Since then, the Morgans have both been generous donors, and he's been an active volunteer, driving the university's success. He's vice chairman of the USF Foundation and on the board of the USF Muma College of Business Advisory Council. He's also a life member of the USF Alumni Association, supporting its mission to help alumni connect to and support each other at their university. He says that anyone who feels their university did something to help them in life should in turn help that university. Noting how far USF has come in a relatively short period of time, he says such phenomenal success can only continue with the support of alumni and community friends who recognize the tremendous benefits a top university contributes to all aspects of life. Those benefits have become personal for Morgan. This year, he was diagnosed with cancer. Thanks to USF Health and the quick and decisive actions of its leading medical professionals and facilities, including Tampa General Hospital and the Moffitt Cancer Center, his diagnosis and treatment were quick, and the prognosis remains very positive. I wouldn't take a free jet ride for treatment anywhere else, he says. Please join us in congratulating 2015 distinguished alumnus George D. Morgan.